I was surprised when the owner of the rundown, 82 square meter apartment outside of the core downtown area of Xiamen that I once rented told me that he was selling it for nearly $300,000 United States dollars. The apartment was in a well-worn 15-year-old building, old in a country where housing only lasts for 25 to 30 years, and had grime covering the walls, tiles from the kitchen floor that were peeling up, water oozing up from the shower drain, and fixtures that were all mismatched. And dilapidated at that. Although at 22,000 RMB per square meter I couldn't say that this place was priced abnormally high. This is just what people pay for homes in the east of China. An average 80 square meter apartment within Shanghai's inner ring road goes for upwards $886,000, while in the city's hinterlands it sells for around 200,000 United States dollars. In Beijing, the average cost of a home of this size is roughly 310,000 United States dollars. This is all in a country where $5 can get you a bulging armful of food from the local market and $70 gets you a bunk on a train that's going all the way across the country. According to the IMF's house price to wage ratio, China has 7 of the world's top 10 most expensive cities for residential property. All through the country's Tier 1, Tier 2, and even some Tier 3 cities, housing prices are severely out of proportion with the incomes of the people who live there. In Xiamen, a coastal city with a perpetually hot property market, $300,000 for an apartment is normal, even though the minimum wage there is hardly $200 per month and the average wage is around $1,000. Even for the city's middle-class residents, who make between $1,200 and $5,000 per month, the price seemed prohibitively high. However, the people of China can afford to buy these extremely expensive properties. In fact, 90% of families in the country own their home, giving China one of the highest home ownership rates in the world. What's more is that 80% of these homes are owned outright, without mortgages or any other liens. On top of this, north of 20% of urban households own more than one home, according to Nomura. So with wages so out of whack with real estate prices, how can so many people afford to buy so many houses? Before we can understand how people in China can afford to frolic in their country's over-inflated housing market, we must look at where this market came from. Hardly 20 years ago China's real estate market didn't exist. It wasn't until the mid-90s that a series of reforms allowed urban residents to own and sell real estate. People were then given the option to purchase their previously government-owned homes at extremely favorable rates, and most of them made the transition to being property owners. Now with a population provisioned with houses that they could sell at their discretion and the ability to buy homes of their choice, China's real estate market was set to boom.